What's going on, guys? It's Nicole Charnel here. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we're in the car, and you're like, hey, I thought this was your monthly reset video. It is. It is. But today was really just a errand-filled day, like my day off. So I'm about to do my reset at the library because I'm out. I have about an hour and a half until I have to get my children. But it would take me like another 20 minutes to get home. So it's like, if I do that, if I go home, take the 20 minutes to go home and then get set and situated, I'll lose like another 20 minutes. And then I'll only have like 40 minutes to actually do this part of my reset. So I'm starting my reset here at the library. So today is the 27th of February, I believe. Yeah, it's the 27th. As you know, February only has 28 days, so tomorrow is the last day. February felt so short, even though it's literally only a day. It's only like 2 days shorter than a regular month. Sometimes 3 days, like for the 31 days, but like it just felt so much shorter. But I'm excited to move into a new month. I have a lot of new ideas and things that I want to try. My 12-week year ends this week, so that there's that where I'm gonna restart my next 12-week year. And yeah, I'm moving into another exciting moment in my life, but that is why I'm here at the library, actually, to plan all that out. So I will be doing like a screen recording of what I'm doing, like while I'm preparing for my while I'm doing my planning and stuff. So in here, I'm going to do my planning. I'm also going to do my budget for the month. Budgeting has definitely been helping me like really see where my money is going. And I think I want to add a new element into budgeting, which is going to be like a check-in. I already do like monthly reviews and weekly reviews. So doing a financial check-in, like a financial review, I think is super important because I do have to swipe my card sometimes still. The main thing I use my card for right now is like online bills and then gas. Everything else I use cash for, or I've been trying to use cash for. But there are the odd things here and there that I use my card for. It's crazy because since I've started doing the cash stuffing, I have been like hating to use my card, which is exactly what I need to be able to maintain my budget and save money. Is I need to hate using my card, and it's working. It really is working. So I need to do like a check-in of that, like just the things that I swipe my card for. So that I'm going to create a system for. I haven't created it yet, so I'm going to create that system, and then I'm just going to go ahead and go through my Notion and update it for the month. So that's what I'm going to do here at the library. Like I said, I am going to record my screen so we can talk about it later on once I do get home, and we can just talk about my reset. I'm just like very like bummed down and relaxed for this reset. No full face of makeup, no big production. We're just going to be super realistic about this reset because this month, like I said, it just went by really fast, and I just this is the time I have to do my reset, and this is how we're going to do it. Realistically, in a hoodie and a bandana. This is what's happening. Anyway, let's get into this library so we can get the planning. Okay, so I'm finally back at home so I can finish my reset. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and open up my Notion where I have like the review portion. Sometimes I do this first, sometimes I don't. I do it last or in the middle, but I just make sure that I do it. I do have like a pretty good system set up of how I do my monthly reset. I ask myself questions, kind of give myself some feedback as a little template that I just go through. So let me first, excellent. And then we're going to do a new month. As you can see, the last month I did was January. So now we're doing February. One word to describe this month. Quick. Just really fast. It was a fast month, but yeah, like everything was go, go, go. I had like an event at work that also made it really go really fast because I had to like prepare like up into the event. So I was pretty much preparing for like the first 3 weeks of February, and then the last weekend of February, I had like a little vacation with Bay. So everything was just really go, 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 which is nice because like sometimes I feel like moving towards a goal, like it drags on, and especially if you feel like you're not like working to your potential or doing the best you can, it kind of makes it feel like it's dragging sometimes. So I definitely appreciate this month going by quickly. I know like people are like, oh, I kind of lost the time, but I feel like I still stayed on task. Even though the month went by quick, I still got the things done that I need to get done. It's just literally about to be March in a day, and we're ready for it. We're here for it. All right, memorable moments, be definitely vacation, and having the time to spend with Bay, like just uninterrupted time. It was our first time like having that, you know, with either my kids or his kids or whatever. So that was really nice, having that separate time. So that's definitely the most memorable moment of the month. And I would also say, yeah, budget reset. I fortunately got some money back on my taxes, so I was able to reset my budget, in the sense of like pay off things more quickly, pay off debt more quickly, or bills that are due, pay them off so I can in the future basically have more funds to really allocate or reallocate, move around, and to be able to save more in the future. So that to me was like a really financial, like it was a budget reset. Like I was able to really just reset things and like clean slate, like start all over. So that was definitely super exciting for the month. Cash is definitely the way for me. Me using cash, like I don't know, it just makes me feel more comfortable. And then when I don't have cash, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to swipe my card. And I don't, because I know swiping my card gets me in trouble with my budget. Having the cash on hand really makes it more tangible for me. It shows me how much more money I can save, how I can really be proactive about my budget. So I'm really, that is definitely something I learned just this past month of February, like doing the cash budgeting full force. And then something I want to improve on is having better strategies and systems for my 12-week year, as well as my task management system. So I've noticed in this month being so busy for me, it moving so quickly, time moving rapidly, that my strategies were not really set. My systems were not set. I was really just flowing in and out of them, not doing things some days, doing things, doing it and then doing them the next day, which was kind of really getting me off task. So I realized I really need to focus on my strategies and keep them straight for everything that I do, to follow the strategy, follow the checklist, to have a checklist and a good system for whatever I want to do. So that way it'll be complete. So once again, like that, just the month moving by so quickly kind of showed me how that I could improve in that area. So for March, I'm definitely going to be focusing on that. I am about to come out of my 12-week year. I am in my 12th week right now. So I'm pretty much finished. I'll have another video talking about how I did for this 12-week year. I'm also going to plan and when I'm going to do my next 12-week year, which Now that I think about it, I'm debating on starting right away or giving myself either a month break. I think I want the month break because I really want to set up like some really good system strategies and all that, like really solid. Like I have them before, but I want them to be really solid. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go for the month and start in the month of April for the next 12 weeks. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do because I think that'll just be more sufficient. I'm gonna go ahead and pick my goals, and then I'm gonna really map out my strategies and map out my strategies and create my systems over the next few weeks, which will also be good for my content because I can bring you guys along for that process and show you how I'm going to do that. I already know my goals are going to have to do with fitness. Definitely they're going to be financial goals because I'm really into my budgeting, and then one personal goal other than fitness. So yeah, that is that. Then I'm going to go to my 12-week year, and we're just going to review real quick. We're going to review my goals. So my first goal for my 12-week year is to get monetized within 12 weeks for my YouTube channel. Second is to do 5 pull-ups. Third is to sell 5 journals using BookBolt. And then 4 is to be more on time. So I'm not going to go down any further because on my page to show you like my check boxes like I have been on the last 2, because I am going to do a separate video letting you know how my last 4 weeks went and how I ended up in my 12-week year. But you can basically see from my channel that how I'm doing with my monetization goal, as well as really just with my subscribers on that. I think currently I'm at 440 subscribers. So I'm not really halfway, and like I said, I'm on my last week. And then as far as my pull-up, if you're following my fit blogs, you'll see how I'm doing with that. I'm doing pretty good, feeling confident about that goal for sure. And then as far as selling my journals, if you don't know, I do sell journals and planners. I do sell journals and planners on Amazon. I have a link down below. And then as far as being on time, that one I feel like is definitely my most achieved one, just because I can work on that like every single day. It's like super tangible because I have to be on time for work or I have to be on time getting my kids to school. So either one. But like I said, I'll have a separate video of my 12-week year goals and how I did for my 12-week year. So lastly, I'm just going to briefly show you my finance tracker and how I really am going to break it down moving forward. Like I've been talking about, I'm really into cash stuffing now, and it's going really well for me. So now I need something that I can use to really help me stay in the groove. I've had a couple of different versions like of this budget. I have this one, then I have this one. Yeah, I've had a couple of different versions of this budget, but I think this one is my top. I think this one is going to be the most beneficial after trying the other ones. What I need is something that I can view my monthly budget as well as view my budget every time I get paid. I do fortunately get paid weekly. So I budget the whole month and then I budget out my paycheck for each week. So this setup, I'm going to use fully for the first time in March, but I've been kind of playing around with it in the last couple weeks of February and seeing how it can help me really just follow my budget and stick to my goals. And it's going pretty well. Once I feel comfortable, I will share the budget, make it like a little download or link or whatever. I know you can do that within Google Sheets once I figure out how to do that. And then I can share it with you guys. But right now I don't feel super comfortable sharing it just because I haven't used it for a full month. But real quick, I'll just give you a rundown. At the top here, I have an income. So once you change these, it changes the total here. So it gives you your monthly total on this side. And then right here, you can change what you make per week, or you can also do it 2 times a month if you wanted to. But like I said, I get paid weekly. Over here, I have my overall budget of my bills. So I just broke down every single bill and then I have my subscriptions. I have my big bills here, and then I have my subscriptions, credit cards are in there, all that. And then here I have my cash envelopes and my sinking funds. So cash envelopes are items that I'm using every single week, or items that I'm buying every single week, like groceries. I don't have gas in a cash envelope because I don't like to go inside to pay. Mainly, for one, it's cold outside right now. You okay? I just find it more convenient to pay at the pump. So that's what I do. So I keep my gas money in an account. So I just use my card for that. And then everything else I have cash for. So groceries, personal, eating out, kids, toiletries, miscellaneous. So this is the total cash for the month. So I don't take this out each check. I just take it out each month. And then sinking funds. So this is the amount that I want to save per month for these individual sinking funds. I literally just realized that my nails and my wax is more than my emergency fund money, and I kind of feel some type of way about this. I feel like it shouldn't be like that. I feel like my emergency fund money should be more. We'll figure this out in the future. But this is based off of like my lowest budget of like what my check can be. And then I am an hourly employee right now, so my check can fluctuate. So when I enter into the amount, it'll tell me if I have more, if I have less to play with, and then I go from there. And then I can like decide where those funds are gonna go. And here, this should end up being 0. I put a little note to myself, it should end up being 0. So basically it's off right now because I changed these numbers in the beginning. Let's put these back. But yeah, right now it's 0. So it takes my expenses and it minuses out also my cash envelopes and then my sinking funds, and then brings it to a total. So, and then here is where I break out my amounts per week of what I'm going to pay. These ones are based off of dates, so that's why they're really scattered. And then some things like the school bill for my kids is a large bill, so I want to break it up and pay a little bit per week, so I won't get behind. So I won't have one huge lump that I can't pay out of a check and stuff like that. So I just have to stay consistent and stay diligent and make sure I pay a little bit each week. But that's what I did with my bigger bills. My credit cards, thanks to my taxes once again, I paid off one of my credit cards, and then my other credit card is like really close to being paid off. Like it's at the last third of what it was. Like it's like 1/3 of the total. So it's super close, but I paid money on all 3. I probably should, you know what? I didn't listen to Dave Ramsey. Now that I think about it, I should have paid off. I should have took the total amount of money. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I wish I would have done better. I did. So I was doing the debt snowball. What I should have done is taken the total amount of money I wanted to put towards a credit card and paid off the smallest to the largest. That's not what I did. Now that I'm realizing, and I'm like shooting myself, I'm like angry at myself now for not doing this. But what I did was I paid off the smallest. The second to smallest, I paid the majority. Like I paid like 3/4. And then the third one, which is my biggest one, I paid off just a large chunk of it. So which was about not maybe like 40% of it. And I should have just paid off the 2 smallest and then like took the remainder of money and put it to the last one. I didn't do that. So anyway, I'll figure it out. I might just go ahead and pay it off because I don't know. Anyway, and this is, I think, what makes budgeting fun but still like very nerve-wracking is I can like really like change and fluctuate pretty much weekly, like what I want to do, which is good and bad. It's like good because if I have something that I need to pay or something that I need to focus on, I can just reallocate my funds. But it's bad because it can get me in a bind like this, where I should have done something that I made a rash decision and didn't do. So anyway, I think I will see. Hopefully at the end of this month, it'll be paid off. It's like $180 left on it. So I really should be able to pay it off this month. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I will. Hopefully I will. Anyway, that is it for my budget. So I've done my planning, I've done my budgeting, and I have done gone over my review. Once again, this is how I reset for the month, get ready for the new month. I also do this process weekly because I budget weekly. I also plan weekly, and it's all a part of like my weekly reset. But this is my monthly reset for the month. The only thing I don't do is set new goals for the month because I do a 12-week year. So, which I probably should set goals for this. Well, you know what? The only goal I will set for this month, because my 12-week year is ending, is setting up a new 12-week year. So I'm going to pick the date. I'm going to pick my goals. I'm going to pick my strategies and all that. So let me actually write this down here, and it's going to be April 2023. So we'll have a little to-do list. Whole time I thought I was screen recording. I'm not. So let me turn it back on real fast. Okay. So I'm going to set the date, set the goals, set the strategy. Jeez, I'm so bad at spelling, guys. I just really not good at it. Set the goals, set the strategies. Set the weekly tasks. So yeah, that will be my goal for March, because like I said, I'm not going to start one. I have another project, sort of life project that I need to focus on within March. So I'm really going to be focusing on that. A lot of my energy is going to go towards that. And it's kind of a part of my 12-week year. I'll explain a little bit more in my upcoming vlogs. So if you don't watch those, make sure you check those out, because it will explain a little bit more. But it's like a life transition that I'm going to be going through. Talked a little bit about it previously, but now it is going to come to fruition. So I need to plan accordingly and like focus all my energy on that. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. If you do a monthly reset, leave me a comment down below why you feel like it is beneficial for you to do so, and what's your favorite part of the monthly reset. If you haven't checked out my previous monthly reset, I will link it on the screen. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? Please subscribe so you can become a part of this community of productivity and goal setting and goal reaching and monthly resetting and all the jazz, all the things. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.